I made it. It's make number 12 and it's the end of the 12 makes of Christmas. Hi everyone, I'm Hales and welcome to my channel. If you're watching this and it is your first time tuning into the 12 makes of Christmas, then you want to check out all the other 11 makes, and there will be a playlist at the end of this video which have all the Vlogmas makes that I've done this month, so you can catch up on those. If you've watched all 11 videos, no, I think I doubled up with one of them. If you've watched all, I think 10 videos it is, and you stuck with me, then thank you so much. Thank you for your comments and your encouragement and seeing me through, and I can't quite believe that I haven't given up and that I have stuck with it, and my self-imposed challenge of 12 makes for Christmas when I hadn't even started sewing them and pretending that I'd made them in December. It's literally, I'm making them in December and we are here, the final make. It is Christmas Eve, so it's the 23rd of December. You may have caught my video yesterday, which was part of the So This Is Vlogmas tour. If you didn't, then I will link that below down in the description box, or I may put it in the cards. Just want to keep you on your toes to know which one is which, but that shows that that was make number 11. So today I thought I would make something, and it is party hat. I've been using up my scraps. You will recognise throughout this video different pieces of material which tie in with perhaps other things that I've done, other crafts. There are also a couple of other things, pieces of fabric which have snuck in there, and they're items that I ordered off eBay, and I thought that I would make some Christmas crafts with them. Didn't know what I had in mind, and they have sat there and sat there. I thought, should I make some kind of table decoration? Wasn't sure. I had a fat quarter of one and I had a half a metre of another. Couldn't decide what I was going to use it for, and so I've used them for these hats. So you'll find that there is, on this one, the inside is actually felt, which is an offcut and a leftover piece from when I did my felt wreath. These I'll show you the back. So they tie at the back. So they all have ribbons, and they're out of my ribbon stash, so they're all bits and pieces, and some of them, is it this one? Some of them is actually ribbon which has been off boxes of chocolates from like years ago, where I've just stashed the ribbon and just kept that, hoping that I would be able to use that in something at some point. And today is that day, so I've used up bits and pieces of different things, or fabric scraps, or pieces of ribbon, and one of the crowns is actually, one side of it is actually part of an old curtain where I bought like an odd curtain when I used to work in a DIY store, and they had it ridiculously cheap and I bought it, and it's been in my stash for absolutely years, and I finally got to get some kind of use out of it. So these are very eco-friendly party hats. These ones, the ones with the felt, I haven't interfaced, I've literally just done them, and also they're reversible. So I have, with this one, I thought it was stiff enough just to have on its own, but with some of the other ones where it is just a cotton fabric, I have interfaced both sides. There we go, and the ribbon's on there. So some of them I have interfaced both sides and put them together, and then stitched them, turned them, and then attached the ribbon. So the ribbon is in the seam, so you can have them either way, and it's there, and it just interfaced them just so they could stand up and get the peak. So this year is all about people cutting back on their plastic, not buying plastic boxes with crackers which you can't reuse or recycle, and getting rid of, so you're not buying all the crackers, all the plastic toys. So my daughter had a friend over today, and they actually made their own crackers, because we had some cardboard cracker tubes and the snaps that we bought about a year ago, and so I've just left them to it. And so the prizes inside the cracker were actually chocolates that we had, a tub of sweets, so they put some of those in. They googled jokes, and then I had to check what kind of jokes they were looking up, because I was like, no. So they wrote some cracker jokes and they put those in, and honestly they've spent all morning doing that. And then with they did want to make tissue paper crowns as well, but I just let them get on with it because it meant that I could then sew. So I've made 6 crowns altogether. So this one, this side is the curtain fabric, so it's kind of like a satiny sort of fabric. This one there's like a red ribbon on that. Some of these other ones have like the gold, like I said, from the boxes of chocolates. And this one here, this one I bought this fabric thinking the design was going to come out a lot bigger, and this is, oh, there's thread on there. This is what happens when you buy things on eBay. It's not always a win, but I quite like the colours, pink, and I wasn't sure what to do with it. Then it has some pink ribbon, and then I've contrasted it with different colour, thought that would go in. And then you may recognise the pattern on this one because I bought it in red, and that's what I made my Christmas apron from, and I wasn't sure what to do with the grey. I couldn't make it into an apron because it went that way to have it lengthways, so the pattern's running the other way. So I do have a few offcuts from obviously the zigzag. I couldn't cut 2 crowns out of it because then the pattern would be upside down. But I do have some scraps, so I'm folding those up and I'm going to keep them to one side in a drawer in my sewing room. And so next Christmas I can get those out and maybe make some smaller ornaments and just reuse and reuse. So I think that's very eco-friendly. If you want to have a go at doing these yourselves, they are really easy to make. There are plenty of images on Pinterest of other people doing them. You just need to kind of like know roughly the size of your head. I have checked one of these on my daughter's head and it fits fine. My side of the family are notorious for having big heads. It's from my dad's side of the family, and if he's watching this, because sometimes he will randomly watch some of my videos, it comes from him. He won't be impressed that I've said that. But so my dad, my 2 older brothers and myself all have quite large heads. My head isn't as large as theirs, but when they have the traditional Christmas crackers with the tissue paper crowns, they're struggling to get them on. They go and I've never seen them eat a full Christmas dinner with a crown for the whole time. It's literally, that's bursting to go. And also the tissue paper makes your head like really sweaty, so you get really hot. And then, so these ones, obviously being fabric, should be more breathable. You can have them as tight or as loose as you want. By having the ribbons at the back, they'll fit all different sizes, shapes of heads, so the kids can wear them instead of having the ones where they just literally, they're like this and they just fall down and then they can't wear them. And also you can then just throw them in the washing machine, give them a wash, and pack them away, the Christmas decorations ready for use again next year. My parents are joining us for Christmas lunch this year, I say today, this year. So there will be 6 of us, so I have made 6 of these crowns. So I wanted to wish everybody who watches my channel a very happy Christmas and New Year. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed to my channel, then please hit that subscribe button. There will be videos coming very soon. If you've watched this channel for any length of time, you'll know that I'm literally just off the hoof and I'm really disorganised. Personally, I'm really disorganised. But I do have plans to try and make a winter coat, preferably before winter is over. And I think I'm going to make that as my January project and just do some drafting. And fortunately, Sewmanju, if you follow any blogs or on Instagram, she has decided to make a winter coat. She makes them every year. And she has selected the coat that I'm going to do, so I will be following that, and I'll try and put a link to her blog in the description box below. But I will be following her very closely to pick up some tips and tricks along the way. She's an experienced coat maker. I've never made a proper coat before, but I would like to. And January is that funny month, although I do have a birthday sort of party thing to go to, and I don't know whether I need to make something for that. I still have that plissé, that pleated fabric, which I haven't made into a skirt because I've decided that I'm going to wear something loose on, like that black velvet top that I made was a little bit snug and I just want to be comfortable. So I picked up a couple of jumpers in the sales that I gave to my husband, and then he's going to give them back to me for Christmas as my Christmas present. And so I thought, do you know what, I'm just gonna wear like a jumper, have just a casual t-shirt underneath and have something comfy to wear. Then I can get changed into my Christmas pajamas and slob out with cheese and crackers. This is no relevance to you, but I've literally just been to the supermarket and I meant to get more crackers because he ate some of the crackers last night. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking aloud, I'm just thinking like, oh yeah, my shopping list. What else do I need to get? Nibbles, because we're under like house arrest for like 2 days, you know, because the shop's closed for 1 day. 1 day, can't cope with that. Anyway, enough of my ramblings. Thank you for watching. I will see you again soon with something non-Christmas related, and I hope you have a restful period in this holiday time and have a great new year.